In today's video, we have another mass lucky draw unboxing. Of course, it's another 3 lucky draws. Again, from the time I was away on holiday, and a bunch of stuff came out, like I said, in the last time we've done one of these. And yeah, this one's probably even better than the last one, because we have of course 3 lucky draws. The first one being the Oracle Tech lucky draw with the legendary dingo, and the second one being the I think it's the Magma Eruption mythic drop with the Peacekeeper. You probably saw by the thumbnail. And then the third one is the Desert Sands lucky draw with the legendary what's it called? One of the legendary cat skins and legendary Cali sticks. So yeah, if you do go on to enjoy the video, make sure to of course like and subscribe. And of course, all my loadouts for each one of the guns. Of course, that's 3 different guns, 3 different loadouts. Which would be the AK-117, the Peacekeeper, and the dingo, of course. Then of course make sure to stay tuned to the end for all of those loadouts, and let's get into the video. And just to explain again, if you didn't see the last three lucky ball draw unboxing, which I actually will leave down below in the description, as well as the of course daily shout out, we are going to be doing one draw at a time. So we're going to do open the draw, go into the train mode and look at the draw, and then do one gameplay with each gun, and then we're going to so that's for the first one, and then we're going to repeat that for all of them. So yeah, of course there'll be 3 gameplays, 3 loadouts, but we'll just split it up a bit differently than what I normally do. So yeah, now let's get into of course the daily shout out. Daily shout out goes to COD Mobile Zone. They have 43 subscribers at the time of recording this video, and yeah, of course they'll be linked down below in the description and up on the screen here. Sorry, my camera has gone out of focus. I'm not sure you'll be able to see actually, but yeah, it might be nice to try and get that back in focus. But yeah, so yeah, they do mainly battle royale related content, and yeah, they are decent. Yeah, and yeah, they also do skins related content as well. So yeah, if you do go over and enjoy any of their videos, make sure to of course like the videos you do enjoy and subscribe to the channel if you do enjoy the channel in general. Like I said, they'll link down below in the description and up on the screen here. Make sure to of course go over and leave any positive comments on what they're doing correctly, and send constructive comments on how they can improve their content. So yeah, make sure to go over, be positive, be constructive, and let's get into the video. Okay, so here we are in the train mode for the first lucky draw, of course being the dingo lucky draw. This one's actually quite a nice one. I do like the white and red kind of colouring. Oh yeah, I forgot. I've changed my HUD recently, so so this button's the ADS button, and then this button's the shoot button, because I think it will help with my sniping, and but I'm still getting used to the to some bits of it. So yeah. Forgive me if my gameplays, although the gameplays today weren't too bad, forgive me if my gameplays aren't the best. So here is the character skin, of course. It's quite a cool one. It's quite, looks like a try-hard one. Of course, it is quite like a tight skin, kind of like a white, not too many colours on it to make it look quite cool. But yeah, so in terms of that character skin, it's going to be actually a 7.5 out of 10. I do really like the character skin. Here is the katana. Of course, a nice animated version on it, although that is quite subtle and there's quite nice silver on it. But overall, probably not my favourite katana skin. I've definitely had better. So it's going to be about a 5 out of 10. And then finally, of course, here is the dingo. So of course, it's not the best LMG. Of course, it's more of a, yeah, it's definitely not the best LMG. That is the kill effect, by the way. It's actually quite not too obstructive as well, the kill effect. It's just nice and nice. It actually is nice and clear in the middle, which makes it quite a nice one. The main thing that makes it quite a good skin for me is the colouring. Of course, the Dingo is not the best LMG in the game. Not even one. It's probably not the worst LMGs in the game. And so yeah, it's going to get a, in terms of the skin alone, it's going to get 7.5 out of 10. I really do like the red and white accents and stuff like that. But overall, it's probably a 6.5 just because it is on the Dingo, unfortunately. I'm sure if you were a Dingo main, you might be able to use it well. But yeah, here is the weapon inspect. Actually quite a cool weapon, to be fair. Yeah, 7 out of 10, especially because it was, and the death effect does help that as well. And yeah. Okay, so here is the hit fast with accuracy. And you can see it's really not that good and all kind of all over the place. Let's have a look at it quickly here. And you can see very much all over the place and not very good. So yeah, probably about a 2 out of 10 for that. And here is the hip fire. I mean the recoil. As you can see, again all over the place. So yeah, honestly I don't know why you'd use this one. Honestly, they're definitely better LMG options. Okay, so here are the damage numbers. 28, 30, 36, and then 29 to the arms. Now, it's not the greatest damage, honestly. It does have a slightly increased fire rate, like I've shown, like you will see in the loadout. But honestly, it's not the greatest. Not the greatest damages. It can not 3-shot unless you hit 2 upper bodies and 1 head, or two heads and 1 upper body even. So yeah. Yeah. So, but the damage doesn't drop off at all at the 20-meter range. It drops off slightly, but it's still high teens, low 20s. So definitely more of an aggressive LMG this one. But yeah, honestly not one I would recommend using. So yeah, now let's get into, of course, the Dingo ranked gameplay. Okay, so first the loadout. This is my Dingo loadout. As you can see, its range mobility. I think actually it's not the best, but of course mobility. I want to make it a bit quicker because I know the Dingo don't have the best damage at range, so I want to make it a bit quicker just to make it a bit better at range, and then the range, of course, just to improve that range a little bit with the mobility. So yeah, we have the MIP light suppressor for the the MIP light suppressor for the plus sight ability. We have the Steel Rain barrel for the plus 20 damage at range, minus 6% firing floor, and plus 10% bullet speed. We have the Steel Rain stock for the minus 30% sprint to fire delay and plus 20% AGS movement speed. We have the aim assist laser for the minus 20 AGS bullet spread. And finally, we have the Black Ops quick draw for the minus 20 ADS time. Okay, so here we are in the train mode. As you can see, we have the mythic Peacekeeper. This did get re-released whilst I was away. It's one I've wanted for quite a while because I am collecting all the mythic gun skins. And yeah, it definitely has a pay-to-win sight for the Peacekeeper. So yeah, would highly recommend picking it up if you haven't already. Yeah, but definitely a really fun one. Again, let's I haven't fully upgraded this one, unfortunately. That's the death effect. As you can see, it's actually not the worst death effect in the world. It is quite basic, however, but it's not too obstructive. I do really like the Peacekeeper, the mythic Peacekeeper. It does remind me. It's a quite a nostalgic skin from when it came out. That being the Christmas of 2020, I believe. But yeah, actually a really fun skin to use. Would recommend picking up if you do like the mythic or you do like Peacekeeper, because I know some people do like Peacekeeper. But yeah, so and here is the weapon inspect. COD being mythic has custom weapon inspect, and this was one of the cooler ones actually, I would say. Pulls away from the stone, and then there we go, it's back. Quite a nice one, I would say. Definitely a really cool one. But yeah, no, I actually just feel to check out some other stuff. So here are the gloves. They're kind of like a white, kind of almost see-through colour. Bit basic, honestly, not my favourite. But a 5 out of 10, honestly. Yeah. But some gloves are quite fun to use. Yeah, definitely one of my favourite sets. And then we're of course going to have a look at the character skin. Now this character skin's quite a cool one. Of course it is quite beefy. There is some quite nice detail and it's not too brightly coloured. It's going to get a 6.5 out of 10 from me. And it's one that I've always kind of liked the look of, but never thought I'd actually will never use, honestly, now that I have it. sorry, yeah, sorry, I'll try for things. Yeah, no, really nice skin. And turn down turns to the Peacekeeper. It's actually quite a fun one to use, and I think it is still pretty powerful. It's yeah, definitely more of an aggressive AR, like the Dingo, except there's actually a lot more viable this one. Definitely more of a medium range AR, I would say. Just because it will get outclassed by some SMGs at those close ranges, or not all SMGs at those close ranges, I should say. Well, most of SMGs at those close ranges. But yeah, let's just really reduce the bots in. And here is the hip fire. As you can see, really bad. I might actually get one down. Here's the hip fire spread accuracy. And you can see very much all over the place, about 4 out of 10 honestly. And then here is that's the recoil. As you see, it does wiggle a little bit, but mainly straight up. So yeah, definitely a lot easier to control than the Dingo, I'd say. Now let's check out, of course, the damages. 26, 29s, 32. So it can't 3-shot, but it's a guaranteed 4-shot at that range. Which isn't say much unless it had. I think it does have increased fire rate. So yeah, let's go out to this range and see what it can do. It does drop off to 24, 27, 28, or that 29. I couldn't really tell. Yeah, still definitely a guaranteed 4-shot. But yeah, well, not guaranteed 4-shot. You have to hit. Yeah, all it is, as long as you hit, as long as you don't hit all body shots, all leg shots is a guaranteed 4-shot. And out here, 19. It's also damage to the similar damage to the Dingo actually after that range. But yeah, like I said, definitely a medium range. Definitely a medium range, slightly more aggressive AR, but still super fun to use. Yeah, so yeah, now let's get into, of course, the ranked gameplays with this gun.
Contact with enemy. Target's in sight. Hardpoint contested. Time point lost. Enemy. Contact with enemy. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Target's in sight. Contact with enemy. Hardpoint lost. Stealth chopper.
Okay, then secondly, here is the second loadout. It's of course the Peacekeeper loadout. As you can see, it's a range, mobility, again range, mobility and fire rate build. I'm assuming it's the recoil does affect the accuracy a bit, so I'm assuming it's that. But yeah, again, you want to increase the range because of course it is an assault rifle, so you want it to be good at the medium to long ranges. But then mobility, just so it can, if need be, it can ADS quickly to compete with some of the SMGs if you have good movement. So yeah, again, another really fun one to use. So yeah, we have the agency suppressor for the sight stability and -10 vertical recoil. We have the task force barrel for the +20 damage at range and -9.1% vertical recoil. And it means fire interval, sorry, and that's 50% damage at range. And finally, we have the agile stop for the -30% sprint to fire delay and +20% ADS movement speed. We have the double stack mag for the +10 mag capacity, -30% reload time, and +40 carried ammo amount. I don't know exactly what that means, but hey ho. And finally, we have the fan grip take, the -25% ADS time, and -30% hit flinch. Okay, and finally here we are in the trade mode once again. As you said, I haven't really moved too much, but yeah, we have the AK-117 and it's the Phantom, I think it's called, or I can't remember exactly, but yeah. And we have of course the legendary Cali sticks, but here is the character skin. Quite a nice one actually. Although it does stick out quite a lot, it is quite a big, quite a detailed skin actually. It's one of maybe not one of my favourite character skins. It's going to get about a 6 out of 10, but it is quite a cool one, I would say still. Let's add some bots actually. So yeah, and then here are of course first of all the legendary Cali sticks. I feel like we should do the AK-47. No, let's do legendary Cali sticks. They're really cool, legendary. Of course, you don't really get to see the death effect too well, but it gets kind of engulfed in some thingies, in some bandages. But yeah, they look really cool and just are in general really cool. The blue on it is really nice. So overall, it's going to get an 8 out of 10 in terms of legendary melees. Would recommend, and they also hit 4 times as well, which is quite nice. So yeah, and then finally we have of course the AK-117. This is the gun I decided to use because it was the other gun in the lucky draw. Yeah. Actually, I think I was a bit too harsh on the character skin. I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. And now this skin, of course, that's the actual like gold is a bit darker on this one. But it's still really nice. The gold and blue works really well together. So I'm going to get a 6.5 out of 10. Quite a nice throwaway skin, but not really one I would ever use myself. I've got some better skins than this. But yeah. And then of course we have the actual AK-117. But yeah, here is the hit fire accuracy. As you can see, it's actually pretty decent on the 117. Yeah, as you can see, it's about 7 out of 10 in terms of hit fire. And then let's quickly do the recoil. As you see, pretty much straight up. Not too much to worry about this one. It is literally like a laser beam on this one. It's almost like a slightly better version of the M4. So yeah, definitely a really nice one. And yeah, now let's get on to of course the damage numbers for the AK-117. As you see, 25, 30s, 32s. Wasn't expecting it to be able to 3-shot because it does have a slightly faster fire rate than most other ARs. But it can guarantee 4-shot out to that range. And then we have, of course, let's see. Oh, it drops off quite significantly here. 19, 22, 24. Yeah, actually might be a slightly more aggressive one again in the 15s. So yeah, actually, it's probably more of a medium range AR again. But it does make up for the bad damage numbers by having a decent fire rate, I would say. So yeah, but overall, it's actually quite a fun gun to use. Would recommend, especially in BR. But yeah, overall, all these flash jobs have been pretty decent. So yeah, now let's get into, of course, the final ranked gameplay.
Enemy contact. Enemy down. Enemy in sight. Enemy UAV spotted. Hardpoint identified. Captured. Enemy in sight. Hardpoint's locked down. Contact. Hardpoint is ours. In sight. Hardpoint locked down. 15 seconds. They reveal. Hardpoint locked down. Be advised. Sniper eliminated. Tango. Hostiles have counted down. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested. They reveal enemy's intent. Hardpoint is ours. Tango down.
Okay, then the final of the three loadouts is the AK-117. As you can see, accuracy, mobility. Of course, the AK-117 does have decent accuracy, and of course, mobility needs to be improved just so it can be more versatile in those medium, close to medium ranges. So yeah, we have the integral YCAM integral suppressor, foot barrel for the minus sight stability and minus 9.2% ADS bullet spread. We have the no stop, minus 14% ADS time, plus 3% movement speed, and plus 10% ADS movement speed. We have the AWC tac laser, minus 8% ADS time, minus 9.2% ADS bullet spread. We have the 48 round extended mag for the plus 18 mag capacity. And finally, the grenade script tape, minus 11.6% ADS bullet spread.